So I often get asked pretty much the same questions all the time. Why am I using GeForce Now? And why am I playing on GeForce Now when I already have a pretty good gaming laptop? And truth be told, I do have a pretty good gaming laptop, and I'm using a Asus Republic of Gamers Strix G16. It comes with an i9 processor, 9th gen 4070. It has all the bells and whistles that the 4080 has. Of course, 4080 is much faster. And then the question is, well, since you already have a pretty beefy gaming laptop, and it's, as a matter of fact, it's sitting right here. So why, in fact, are you using a GeForce Now, Mr. 4K? Well, that's what I'm going to do on this video. One of the main reasons that I use GeForce Now is you have to consider one important fact. You are on the cloud, okay? And you don't have to worry about updates, downloads. Do I have enough space on my PC, right? And it's click and play right away. And on top of you not having to worry about any of this stuff, right? Like updates and downloads, and it's so easy, you click and play right away. Sometimes you are prompted to put in your credentials, but it's a small little effort that you have to put in. It takes you about, what, less than 20 seconds, right? Let's say less than 30 seconds or 20 seconds. Not that big of a deal. And on top of that, you're playing on a supercomputer, man. You're playing on a RTX 4080 with a 24 gigabytes of GDDR6X RAM. That's a super powerful, super powerhouse of a GPU. And then you got, Ryzen 9 that they're using, and an additional 32 gigs of DDR5 RAM. So you are really playing on a super, super high-end PC. Okay? So those are the two reasons, honestly. And it's like, why wouldn't I use GeForce Now? Look how quickly it is for me to jump into Cyberpunk, play the Cyberpunk in the best possible way. You are also saving electricity money when you are using GeForce Now. Think about, not a lot of people think about this, but here, I'll put this for you guys in perspective. When you're using a high-end PC that has a 4080 or 4090, that has a i9 processor, a Ryzen 9, right? That has a super sophisticated motherboard, you're going to need a big power supply, like at least 1800, like 1200 watts or maybe 1800 watts power supply. And that power supply and that PC is going to be drinking a lot of electricity out of your out of your bill. Your electricity bill is going to be much, much, much bigger, believe it or not. Especially if you're gaming a lot on that PC, and if you multiply how many hours you put into playing on that high-end rig PC with that. Let's say you got a PC that has like this liquid cooling or something, and all this other stuff inside. All of that, man, will drink a lot of juice. Some of these GPUs, they drink like 850 watts wattage. And on top of everything else, man, you're looking at like a 1200 watts per hour. You multiply that 1200 watts per hour, dude, and you'll see what your electrical bill is going to be. So you're also saving money on electricity. And you're also saving money on not having to build a super high-end PC. And having a super high-end PC costs a lot of money and costs a lot of maintenance. What does that mean? Maintenance means that you're going to have to put a lot of time and effort to maintain that PC. Because the PCs require a lot of maintenance, just like everything else. So you have to think about that too. So you're saving money. Not only are you saving money, but at the same time, you get to enjoy a excellent quality and performance for just $20 a month. People say, oh, I don't know about that, man, $20 a month. Well, why don't you think about how much you would spend to build your own PC and how much you would spend on the electricity bill and how much you would spend on doing the maintenance on your PC, right? So you multiply all of that. You look into all of that. You do the math. You use the calculator, and you will see that what you are paying for GeForce Now, it is nothing in comparison what you would normally pay on a having a high-end PC and electricity bill. So there's definitely benefits, but to me the biggest benefit is I don't have to worry about the hard drive space. I'm so sick and tired of like trying to make space on my PC for these updates and downloads. Just look at the Call of Duty, for crying out loud. 219 gigabytes, Season 5. Black Ops 6, I heard, is going to be 300 something gigabytes, man. And then all the other seasons on Black Ops 6, you're looking at like 400, like half a terabytes, man. You'll be looking at just for the one game, dude. It's ridiculous. So there's that. And again, ability to click and play right away. Ability to play where you want to play so easily. Take that experience with you. So this is one of the reasons why I choose GeForce Now. Due to its raw power, ability to not worry about downloads and updates, the fact that everything is there for me. You know? What happened? You okay?
What do you want, friend?
I wish I could help you, but I mean, I don't know what you want me to do. You know, this game's so amazing. You know, you come across so many interesting NPCs. This is Cyberpunk, obviously. You know, you're kind of good looking, though. Yeah, why don't you come to my place? Listen, why don't you clean up? I'll make you a nice lunch and dinner. Take it from there. What do you say? So, like I said, this is one of the reasons why I choose GeForce Now. Like, people ask me about like Star Wars Outlaws and why am I going to play Star Wars Outlaws on the GeForce Now. Well, of course, why wouldn't I play GeForce Now with a 4080 and all of the bells and whistles that the 4080 has to offer? Because that's where I'm going to get the best experience, right? And not only that, but if I sign up for Ubisoft Plus, which is only $18, I can sign up for Ubisoft for 1 month of September and use that 1 month to play Star Wars Outlaws on GeForce Now with the best possible experience, so I can have the best possible experience. Why wouldn't I want to do that? I'm all about the options, guys. I love having options, and GeForce Now is that option. So what would I say? What GeForce Now is? GeForce Now, it's a great companion to your PC. Okay? That's the way I look at GeForce Now. If you already have a PC, you probably say, well, why should I then, use the GeForce Now if I already have a PC? Well, why not? Like I said, all of the above that I mentioned, you're saving money on electricity because your PC is going to drink a lot of wattage. Just those GPUs alone, they drink a lot of wattage. You don't have to worry about the hard drive space. You don't have to worry about the updates. It's all there for you. You just click and play right away. Like I said, sometimes there's the inconvenience of you putting in your credentials, but you only do that less than 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and you're good to go. So GeForce Now, it's an excellent companionship, and it's been very successful. It's not just me that's saying this. A lot of people are saying this. People who have used GeForce Now have said essentially the same thing. I've done live streams using GeForce Now. I've done videos using GeForce Now. I have showed you that you can use ultra widescreen. Yes, you have the ability to use the ultra widescreen. You have the ability to use triple monitors and different ratios of widescreens like 32:9, 21:9, whatever you have. You have the ability of G-Sync, 120 hertz, 240 hertz G-Sync. You have the ability of Nvidia frame generation, which I learned from Jose. What it does basically, it bumps up and spikes the frame rates even higher than what the game can even do. So you're getting even more higher frame rates with the Nvidia generation frame gen, which is the AI that's implementing and injecting a higher frame rate than what the game originally can do. So you're getting all of these bells and whistles. You're getting all of these accolades. So there's a lot to like, and you know, why wouldn't you use GeForce Now? So that's why I use GeForce Now. You know, I don't want to spend too much time on this video. I'll just spend 12 minutes, but that's the reason why I use GeForce Now, for that reason. And I think you guys should think about it as well. This is native 4K, 70 frames first. Listen, before I go, I have everything maxed out. Native 4K, ray tracing maximum, everything maximum. Native 4K. Look at the frames, man. 60 to 70 frames. 60 to 70 frames. Look at this quality. Look at this detail. It just looks fantastic. You're not going to get this kind of quality on a console. I'm sorry. It's not going to happen. You know, you can maybe dream about it, but that's about it. You know. I don't think you can even dream about it. I'm sorry. But listen. This is a PC. This is super PC. And you shouldn't compare a console to a super PC. I'm sorry. That's just the way it is. But guess what? You too, who have consoles, can enjoy something like this. That's the whole point. Even if you have a console and you mainly play on a console, guess what, cousin? Guess what, sister? Even you can pay $20 for 1 month and check it out and see for yourself. You don't have to just listen to this guy with a suit and the sunglasses. You can try it out yourself and see for yourself. Okay? But I highly recommend GeForce Now. There's no question about that. I've been using it. I will use it today as well as I do some Warzone. We're going to be doing a Warzone all day Friday today. We'll be playing a lot of Warzone. And I'll be using a Warzone through GeForce Now. Why? Because of frame generation and DLSS 3.0. Yeah, why wouldn't I want to play Call of Duty Warzone with a frame generation and deep learning super sampling 3.0? It's going to give me a much higher frame rates, much better response time, and that's exactly what I want when I'm playing Call of Duty Warzone. All right, well, there you have it. It's a 14-minute video. I hope this helps you, gives you some information regarding the GeForce Now. If you have any more questions, please leave a comments down below, and I will get to those comments whenever I get a chance. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the live stream. Take care. There might be one more video regarding the PlayStation Portal, and then you'll see me on the live stream later on. Thank you. Happy Friday.